People underestimate how fast, like, the average human can actually sprint if they're really going for it.
If they're just really fucking scared.
Absolutely. People generally don't know, like, what their limits are until they're having to be tested in the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole thing with, like, lifting super heavy stuff on adrenaline.
Like that fucking dude who lifted the helicopter. That was awesome.
Or the mother who lifted the car off of her baby.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you technically have the muscle mass and the ability to do this. It's just your mind telling you.
But if you did it all the time, it would be a problem.
Yeah, like, your mind imposes those limits because they're... Oh, god damn it.
Quarantine activated.
Your mind imposes the limits because it's like, hey, don't put this kind of strain on your body. This is something that I would... These are the limiters. Don't break the limiters.
This is not viable in the long term.
No. Back, beasts! Oh, god damn it. We should have reloaded. Yeah, I see you. I understand. I get your raison d'etre. Can I interest you in a line gun, good sir? Can I interest you in 2 less legs?
May I offer you an egg in this trying time?
I see now that you have 4 limbs. Would you like help with that? Also, yeah, Cody brings up a good point in chat, saying that that's generally why insane people are so strong and so dangerous, because they don't have those limiters. It's like, yeah. Turns out, like, you give a dude some PCP and make him ragdoll like that, you don't want to deal with that. That's a situation where you run away.
Saw that fucking gif of that dude who was like high on probably something, just completely buck naked throwing off like 3 cops. It was awesome. Yes.
Humanity is pretty cool sometimes. Also, don't do drugs.
The automated loading controls aren't responding. You'll have to shut down gravity in the hangar bay, and then manually bring the marker directly between.
Yeah.
Stay in drugs, don't do school.
Alright.
Yo, that's just floating text, ain't it? Look at that banner. That's like not even on a screen. It's like, hey, let's just put some text here.
Boy, oh boy. Alright, turn off the
Let's
thing.
put some text in 3x255 white.
Turn off the thing and manually turn on the other thing. Alright, yes. The gameplay loop continues. God damn it. You know, ironically, the one thing that Isaac doesn't get from all of this? Severance pay.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
The joke is that it's severance. He severs things.
Thank you.
That's his whole deal.
Zero gravity.
Alright, time to play some more basketball.
You were volunteering at a patient facility, and one of your patients went off on you, and it took 2 other dudes to help you.
Yeah, that sounds like something that would have happened to you, Cody. I'm glad you're still around to tell the tale. That shit sucks.
That's why that one event in World of Horror where you run into the patient in the hospital, and you can convince them to join you, and if you fail, you get your ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah, don't...
I could never... Like, I was always wondering, like, wait, is the patient kicking your ass, or are the orderlies kicking your ass?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're going all the way to the other side. Can we just, like, shift these while we're not using them, maybe? Oh, they didn't like that. It's alright. I don't like you much either. God, you ugly little babies. It's a good thing we upgraded this plasma pistol so much.
Yeah.
It's just a hand cannon at this point.
It's a good thing you know what you like.
Yes. You know how people say that there's definitely too much of a good thing?
Yeah.
Isaac has never heard that expression. Whether the good thing is his plasma pistol here, or whether the good thing is stomping on enemies, like, the sequel gives him the ability to do those things at a much, much higher rate. Come on, aliens. Wave goodbye to your secret crap, dumbass.
Push
Wait.
the freaking cart.
Which way are we going? Are we going this way? No, we're going that way.
Yeah, one down.
You could go with this, or you could go with that. And you could go with this, or you could go with that. Ah, I can't do it if the thing is on it, I guess.
Well, you want to... Wait, why are you moving it backwards?
So we gotta move it over there.
And is it not already facing the right way?
It is now. There we go.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah,
now that I look at it.
I moved it earlier because I assumed that it was gonna have to be moved in the middle of combat, but it was actually just facing the correct direction the whole time. But luckily, combat starts here.
Combat, very yes.
Alright.
It's so weird to me that they start throwing, like, regular enemies back into the mix.
Yeah.
When it's been, like, the enhanced ones for a few hours now.
I feel like if it was, it's thematically appropriate, right? That, like, aliens, regardless of what power level they are, would come to the marker.
Yeah? What's up, Prince Cosmo?
Welcome to the party.
Prince of all fairies.
Prince of all fairies! Prince Cosmo, preceded by King Cosmo of planet Cosmo.
Yeah. You remember that fucking tweet I sent you, like, earlier this week?
I do.
The one with the super spicy wings?
I do.
I fucking love that post.
Listen, every single time that anything having to do with Vegeta comes into my life, it's permanently imprinted on my brain. Because the brain is like... God damn it. Okay, we gotta go backwards with this. Because the brain is like... it'll hold on to important information and get rid of everything that's useless, right?
In theory.
There is no use... Yeah, in theory. Ideal. In an ideal situation and scenario. Wait a second.
Don't you want it to be, like, on that outward track so you can load it onto the ship?
You're right. You're right. I thought we were doing the same thing twice. We're not. I just didn't think it was going to have to go quite that far over.
Okay, it's in position.
I should hope so.
Still having trouble with these damn loading controls. Isaac, restore gravity to the room. I should be able to load the marker then.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
fire it out like a torpedo. Put some spin on it.
That's right. Put a little English
then...
on the marker. As you launch it into the sun.
Put some spin on it and it'll bore into the center of the planet and stay there forever.
You know, Dead Space is the kind of fiction where I imagine if you fired the marker into the sun, it would somehow just amplify its powers via radiation.
And the sun would turn into a necromorph, like that big TV radio wave eating thing from that episode of Megas XLR. You know the one.
Or Unicron.
Or Unicron, if you're fucking boring.
It just turns into a deadly... Yeah, if you're boring. If you're boring like me, it'll turn into Unicron. You know what? I'm amazed that we never got Michael Bay's take on Unicron. Like, what the fuck?
You're right. That's kind of bullshit.
Hurry! There's no time to waste. We must do it.
Oh no! Daniel Holtz! No!
From where, though?
From inside. Probably. Well. Oh, Danny boy. The pipes are calling.
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't let him go through with it. I suppose I should thank you for finding the marker. We even managed without help from the USM Valor. Thank you for helping me find him, by the way.
You son of a
My
bitch.
department's been looking for this place for a long time. See what Kind didn't know was? It was the government's mess to begin with. This whole planet is one big experiment. The marker? This divine relic?
Damn it, Cody. Your
Made
sister
by man.
betrayed us.
They reverse engineered it a couple of hundred years
I
ago
always
from the
knew
real
this would
marker.
happen.
A true alien artifact recovered on Earth. They dug it up, studied it, and they made it their own. Then they brought it to Aegis 7 and activated it. And you've seen the result. The stuff of nightmares. They sealed the system, and no one would have been the wiser. But then the CEC blunders in and starts tearing the planet apart. The experiment was still alive. Kind was right about the hive mind. The marker would contain it, but that doesn't matter now, does it? I have the marker, and this entire system can go to hell. For what it's worth, you did a great job, Isaac. See you around. Or maybe not.
I'm so fed up with this world.
Nicole, I need you to help me. Help us.
Everyone
now.
betray me.
I'm in the flight control room. Please, Isaac, hurry. Please.
God, I gotta fix more stuff.
Oh god, I gotta do my job.
Damn it. I should have just stayed asleep. So there you go.
Isaac goes home after all this. We know he doesn't, obviously. We know that there's a sequel. But he goes home after all this, and he's like, you know what? I want to fix a toaster. And then he fixes the toaster.
And then the
he's like, it
toaster
was
turns
good.
into a zombie.
And he's like, no.
Now I have to break the toaster. I just fixed it. So there you go. The game gives us a lot of little hints here and there, but we're led to believe that the other dude betrays us. It's her. She's the one from the whole time. There are a lot of little hints all over the game that it's her, including the crew manifest that you pick up like at the very beginning of the game. Everybody has like a really detailed like personnel outline, except for her. She's the only one that has like nothing. Also, there are just points where like communications will start failing, and it'll be any time that she's around and she's kind of having influence over things. So that's the she's the traitor. It falls a little limp because, like, all of the humans in this game are kind of equally boring.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go.
Like, yeah, wow. I found that reveal to be completely uncompelling, and I was having
Isaac.
trouble expressing why.
Is that really you?
Hey, Nicole.
I never thought we'd be together again.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I did.
Yeah, I've been hearing a
never
lot of
wanted
that.
to hurt you. You need to get it back now, Isaac. You can pilot the shuttle remotely from here. Make us whole again. Make us whole again.
Listen, Nicole,
You gotta stop saying that.
first of all, that's troubling that you would say that. Second of all, I'm having a lot of trust issues right now. And this isn't help. This is maybe not the time. Also, you couldn't have pressed this button? Why do I have to do everything?
What are you doing?
making a big mistake. This is not over.
Why is there a shuttle recall button? I guess because it's a shuttle and not an escape pod. That actually makes sense.
Crew shuttle USG-09. Repeat. Shuttle has ejected escape pod.
It doesn't matter. She can't escape her fate. None of us can.
Okay. All right then. That's also worrying that you would say that.
So we can fly down to the colony. We're so close, Isaac. Now go. Get on the shuttle. I'll meet you there.
I mean, we could go together. You would probably have a better chance of making it if you joined me. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna throw that wild idea out there. Like, if you genuinely feel so bad about all this and you want to make things right, maybe now's the time to start. Maybe we can go hand in hand and try and. God damn, this is still not letting me save, huh? Thank you.
There you go.
Alright, gang, let's split up and look for clues. You go first, Isaac. You with your power armor and all of your guns. I'll stay here and press buttons. Don't worry, I'll join you later. Sure, Nicole. Fine. I'm not saying that I don't believe you. I'm just saying that I don't believe you.
Well said.
Thanks. Honestly, this game is starting to hit a little close to home. Everybody wants something from Isaac. Isaac doesn't know what's going on. Isaac just came here to do his job.
Isaac just wants to fix toasters.
And none of these damn space toasters either. He just wants to fix like a regular ass normal toaster. Where are you going? Who's next? You are. Can we just leave? I don't want to waste any more bullets. Any disc bullets. Any Krillin branded Destructo discs.
Krillin is the only person who would do well here.
You're doing the right thing.
Because he
Mark.
has the
We're
Destructo
together now.
discs.
Yes.
The way it always should have been.
Are
I
you
need to come
aware?
back for me. Nothing can stop us now.
What? What do you mean, Nicole?
Alternate solutions.
There you go. Now it's time for chapter 12. Wow. Okay, so are you aware of the deal behind Krillin's Destructo disc?
Isaac,
No.
use one of the loaders
Doesn't he
to mark
steal
out
it
the
from
shuttle.
someone?
So, well, okay, so the important part about the Destructo disc is that the mechanics for how it's explained to work is that it destroys anything it comes in contact with.
Anything.
Anything. Like, that's the official description for the Destructo disc as an item. Also, is there something all the way down here? Yes.
Fucking better be.
Oh, look. We've started our Mass Effect 1 playthrough.
Oh, look. I got about an hour into Mass Effect 1.
Yeah. And you know what? That game starts slow. It takes about an hour and a half before it starts to really get going. Alright, the loader is offline.
And also, this is back when it came out. Maybe a couple years later.
Yeah.
Long enough ago that I was not the person that I am today.
Okay, the loader is offline. How do I get it online?
Look, do a perimeter check.
Yeah. Maybe so, huh? We got these things. Oh, you know what? Okay. When in doubt, look for the big glowing blue thing. Come on, marker. Come on. We need you in order to make us whole again, I guess. Here's a little tip from me to you, anybody in the audience. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or, you know, a significant other of any kind, and they start using language like make us whole again, maybe leave.
But only if they suddenly start doing it. If it's something that they do from minute one, I would say evaluate and decide.
Choose based on the course of action that you feel is right for you.
That's right.
But my advice would be leave. My advice is that nothing good comes from people who talk like that. Let's get this horrible alien artifact out of here.
The first time she said it, I was like, there it is, there's the meme. And then it turns out that she says it like 8 times.
It wouldn't be a meme if she didn't say it like 8 times.
That's not true, and you know it.
I know. This coming from Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
ID. Okay, there's probably one in there, right?
You have to heat the key.
We have to heat the key. He doesn't even say that.
Isaac, the marker needs...
See, it doesn't even need to be said once.
Use the loader to bring it there and place it on the pedestal. Replace what was taken, and make us whole again.
Shut up!
Stop saying that!
I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you're just digging yourself deeper. And I don't have time to deal with this right now. I've got relationship problems. Isaac really, after all of this, he just needs some relationship counseling. That's all he actually needs.
Yeah.
This relationship is all give and no take. Open up. I gotta go do my space job. I'm not even getting paid for this. This is bullshit. Oh. That's a bad noise. Yeah! Oh god, those noises are awful.
Those dudes have great sound design.
Yes, they do. Also, we barely see them.
Yeah, but that's because they're tough. Oh, it's trying to steal it. What the fuck?
I need that. For my job.
My
Don't
space job.
do that. The space job that I'm not getting paid for.
You're not getting space paid for this space job.
I need more credits in my account.
Your space account.
That's right. All right, let's stop in that room and see if we can get some more stuff before we jump in on all this.
I think you're carrying some pulse rounds. You might want to offload those and see what you can get.
It's probably a good idea. All right, shop. What do we got? Ooh, diamond. Ooh, you know what? We've almost got enough for a schematic.
You've almost got enough for the new suit.
Pulse rounds. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry. Sell that. Force energy, sell that. Probably sell this and one more stasis pack. Maybe grab that level 5 suit. I did not think that we were gonna we are just in time.
I didn't think you would get it.
Especially with me not necessarily caring about getting it.
I've never seen the level 5 suit. Oh, look at that. That's a good looking suit.
Is he alive or dead? Has he thoughts within his head? Nobody wants him. Nobody helps him. He just stares at the world, planning his vengeance that he will soon unfurl.
Screaming for vengeance.
Now he has his revenge. Man, it's been so long since I've listened to Ozzy. And I've still got his CDs laying around here, but... Blizzard of Oz, still fantastic.
Still fantastic.
Alright, we can go for a mine, we can go for a width, or we can go for a damage.
If you go for the mine, you can also get the width, or you could just get the damage.
You're right. You know what? We upgraded the damage, we might as well upgrade these two.
Yeah.
Instead of potentially wasting the last of these on, you know what? Maybe save now that we actually have all of our stuff together.
Always save after you do... Oh, the final chapter is called Dead Space.
The final chapter is called Dead Space. That's how you know it's the final chapter in the game. I love that so much. That's my favorite thing in, like, any story.
It's your title track.
Yes. Okay, so, you know cold opens, right?
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about a cold open that doesn't happen until the end credits?
So a cold close?
Yeah. Like, the entire thing plays out, and it's only when the movie is over that it suddenly tells you what it was supposed to be the whole time, and then it's end credits.
Yeah.
Because you can either do that really well, or, like, you either trip over your face doing it at the very end, or it, like, cements you as one of the coolest things ever. You know what I mean?
I do.
Ooh, stasis. Alright, alright. Activate the bridge. Yeah, activate... Oh, God, it's stuck. God, this system is awful. Who designed this? Fire whoever designed that bottle.
Kaiba Corp products should not bend so easily.
Whoever designed that bottle, fire them.
Yo, what if the Ichimura was owned by Kaiba Corp and it was just shaped like a giant blue eyes white dragon?
Okay, so I've mentioned this before. Kaiba Corp does have a space station, and he does have a jetliner that is shaped like a blue eyes white dragon.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, the idea of what if Kaiba Corp had is always like, yeah, but it does.
Yeah, but it does.
Kaiba has his own superhero themed after himself.
That's the fucking greatest.
You know what it's called?
Kaiba Man?
Kaiba Man?
I fucking guessed!
What else?
What else?
I'm busy! Oh god, get out of it. Oh god.
I wanna stress to you. I wanna say it again. I guessed.
I'm glad you did. Oh god damn it. Come on. I'm getting real sick of dealing with your shit. You too. Oh, I'm out of health packs. Yep, I'm out of health packs. Ah! Oh, this is bullshit! This is the worst! Fire! Fire, you dumb bastard! Fire, you daffy prick! Ah. Woof.
Okay, now reload your line gun before you forget.
Woof and a half. Okay, where's the damn marker? Oh, there's the damn marker. Where are we going this time? Going that way. Come on. Oop, grab those first, actually. Come on. We gotta stasis it again. Man. Okay, alright. Oh, wait. There are more items over there. How about before we start combat, we grab those?
Yeah, maybe good idea.
Any health?
No.
No health for Isaac. No sex for Ben. Alright. What are you stuck on? What are you stuck on? Come on. Dude. Why you gotta be like this? Why can't you follow me into the nightmare? Alright. And then bridge control over here. There we go. That's the ticket. Alright, now the marker has locked into place. So, where's the next guy? Oh, we don't have enough nerds. Ow. Oh, but they got health, though. I'll take that.
Good.
And then back again. There and back again, the Isaac Clarke story. Alright, come on. Let's go.
Come on, then, you dopey cunt.
You stuck there? Wait. Oh god, for a second I thought we were stuck. Okay, everything is very dark. Do you see where I'm supposed to push this thing?
Use your shitty torch?
It's so bad. Alright, we're going this way. Here you go. You giant space rock for idiots. Oh no.
Exploding guy.
Ah! Yow!
That dude's just having fun.
Yeah, me too, though. Woohoo! That guy.
What if you got like one of these games, but every single enemy noise is like a Mario, Luigi, Wario, or Waluigi sound?
I was just about to say, I want to believe that the dude who voiced these guys, like, was second in line to do Mario, but then Charles Martinet knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Like, this guy would have been Mario. And every time you jumped, he would have just got like a... Ah!
Wow!
Woohoo! Hold on, we gotta load the rest of the level. Come on, buddy.
Isaac, you're almost there. You'll have to restore power to the bridges to move the marker through this area.
Heard that shit.
Look for a control station at the end of the maintenance tube.
Oh, God. Okay, alright. I love the noise that the mines make. I hear something. Huh? Oh, good. More items.
Oh, good.
It's just like Crocodile Dundee throwing boomerangs at you in the background. Eso Pacawalla. Alright.
Oh, it did!
Maybe grab some of this. Ah, stop. Stop with the noise. What the f- Excuse me? I'm not crazy, right? Like, that should have cut that thing in half.
Shoulda. Didn't. Oh, but the good news is there's a store right there.
That is good news. Are they both dead? They're both dead.
I believe they're both dead. They
But
would be screaming their heads off if they weren't.
It's true. Alright.
New item.
New item, you say?
Yeah, that's what it says.
What do we got?
What do you got?
I don't see anything new.
Keep scrolling?
Power node?
Huh, guess not.
Oh, well. Maybe get some line racks, too. At this point,
And then, I was gonna say get another power nerd.
maybe later.
Yeah, later.
You know what, though?
In the next chapter.
Yeah. In chapter 13, EA. Oh god, I didn't think it could get any scarier, but it did. The true horror. Did I ever show you the screenshots of the bad guy in Mirror's Edge Catalyst and how he just looks exactly like the CEO of EA?
I think I do remember that.
Oh, it's so good. It's so blatant and it's really good. Oh man, lots of bits.
Get ye Xbox.
Get ye Xbox. Ye cannot get ye Xbox. No, little higher. Little higher. Little higher. There you go. Good stuff.
Can't you just like throw it into a wall?
Maybe. But I like
It's
to
a Half-Life, isn't it?
I like to punch things if I can.
Punch the wall with the item.
That's a yeah,
Instead
you know
of
what?
punching the item with your fist.
That's fair. Okay, turn the camera, please. Yeah!
Yeah, that's what we like.
That's what I'm talking about. That's using that. Now you're thinking with gravity. Or without, I guess. It's a shame that it judders so much when it hits a corner.
Yeah.
Oh my good god.
Hey, vertigo warning.
Yeah, don't watch Vertigo.
Oh no.
We should just start putting content warnings at the beginnings of videos, and it's like, hey, don't watch this bad movie. And it has nothing to do with anything else in the rest of the stream.
Completely apropos of nothing. I could get behind that idea.
What's a terrible movie? Content warning, don't watch Man of the Year with Robin Williams.
Oh.
Watch almost anything else with Robin Williams. Watch, what's that one movie where he gives the, yes, Restore Power. Where he gives that kid the, EVA Unit 1 action figure, and he's like, ah, yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion, it's one of my favorites.
And he says it right, and it's like fucking gives everyone whiplash. I don't remember the movie, though. But I know the one you're talking about.
All I remember is that one scene.
That's all you need.
If I remember correctly, he's not a good guy in that movie either. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. Hey, spoilers for this 30-year-old movie that no one's ever heard of on this channel.
Can you stasis the thing and then jump through it?
No, there we go. I will have to. Okay.
Stasis is one of those things where you start to worry about, like, the chronological implications of potential energy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, even though the propeller blade is moving really slowly, that's because of a time thing. So if you, who is moving at normal speed, if you touch it, do you just explode?
Yeah, like you would think that the mass doesn't stop. The conservation of momentum is going.
It's moving with the same speed, but it is moving with the same velocity at a slower time scale.
It's just relative to you. Like, if anything, if you're moving faster than it, then you touching it should mean that you're getting hurt even more. Because you're technically moving at a faster speed relative to it.
Well, again, it's all relative.
Right. But if we're running off the assumption that, like, the conservation of momentum stays the same, even though it's in stasis, then, like, you being at a faster speed, you wouldn't be at the same, like, you wouldn't have the same conservation of momentum. You would be moving faster.
Right.
So
well, no, the fan would be moving faster. I say it's... Oh, shit, it's this guy.
It's this
The
guy.
fan is moving faster because it's on a motor, but it is slow because of time bullshit. And then you think of all the shit that's making the fan move. Does that form a debt of potential energy?
Maybe.
When time goes back to normal, the thing should just explode. Hey, here's the public service announcement. Time travel is bullshit. Don't fuck with it.
Yeah, actually, I get behind that 100%. Time travel is really cool, but don't ever engage with it if it becomes a possibility, because that shit is broken and nightmarish. It's like, hey, one of the few, like, major universal constants, maybe don't mess with it. Right up there with aliens and the undead.
Yeah, the undead especially. That's a big one.
Hey, buddy. Oh, God.
Apparently those guys can hurt you, so maybe don't get too close.
Yeah, I saw him start to move, and I was like, oh, wait a second.
Wait a second.
The zombie have started to move.
I feel asleep.
I feel a zombie. Ah, right. Duh. Too busy thinking about how we should practice what we preach and not mess around with zombies if at all possible.
And time travel.
And time travel.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that stasis isn't like true stasis.
Yeah.
Stasis as it exists in this game is probably just some kind of dampening field.
I am going to say that while I do not personally know, I will say that, oh, did I grab? I didn't. I just healed myself. Okay. I will say that Dead Space has had enough books and stuff written about it that
It sure has.
I'm sure the answer is out there.
You could have just stopped. You could have just said, like, Dead Space has had enough books written about it.
Yes, it has. Too much, one might say.
I'll tell you what's fucked up. You know Rage, that mediocre id game from like almost 10 years ago?
Yeah.
It had a novelization.
It also had a sequel that was just as mediocre, if not more so.
Yeah. Hey, do you like Bethesda points?
No.
No.
You could have stopped right there and said, hey, do you like Bethesda? And I would have said no.
No.
Wait, that looks like it. Oh. Mimic? Not anymore.
You remember that old, like, that old urban legend shit you would hear in high school, like, oh, like a bee shouldn't technically be able to fly, its wings are too small for its body kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Bethesda. Bethesda shouldn't be allowed to exist. Its business practices are too poor. It acts in defiance of reality.
How you're too large to maintain the momentum that you've got. Like
How do you keep making money?
The structure isn't there. If
the content isn't there, the goodwill certainly isn't there. Not anymore.
Absolutely not.
It's quite possibly the least there it has ever been.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, like, if Elder Scrolls 6 comes out and it's bad, that's it. Like, that's it. Because people already don't trust Fallout. Like, even Fallout fans don't trust Fallout. But people like me, who love the Elder Scrolls games, really want there to be a good one. And if it comes out...
Guess what?
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 6 already happened. It's called Elder Scrolls Online.
No. Elder Scrolls 6 already happened. It's called Elder Scrolls Blades.
Was that the fucking card game?
No, it was a phone game.
Was it also a card game?
Probably.
Probably.
It was like a dungeon crawler. It was like a phone dungeon crawler.
Ugh.
And you can get it on the Switch if you so choose.
Hey, remember phone games?
Yeah.
Remember all the potential that medium had?
I'll tell you what, though. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? Pretty okay. Hey, zombies. You mind if I take your stuff? Nah?
They're fine with it.
Alright, you guys. I'll see you in Mass Effect Andromeda.
I'll see you in Dead Space 3.
No.
It's gonna happen.
I know.
You can't escape it.
I'm, like, I dread it actively. I actively dread the knowledge that I already have of Dead Space 3.
It's gonna be great for all the wrong reasons.
What the fuck was that? Oh.
Did they fucking push it back?
Maybe?
Why? Don't you want it back? Oh, it's so loud.
Please don't be infinite. Stop!
Here's the thing, though. They probably are infinite to give you enough ammo to, like, get through the encounter.
Yeah, probably. those don't seem to respawn. That's all I care about. Let that be a lesson to the rest of you.
I like how the plasma cutter started out as like this slow, meticulous weapon, and now it's just a handgun.
Yeah, it might as well be the Red 9.
Pretty much. Oh, look at that boy fucking go.
Well, I guess we did it.
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in you. I knew you'd return to me. We are whole again, Isaac. We are whole.
I know, I did that.
Good job.
I could stay away. Oh no, it's not over!
You remember that part from Saints Row 4?
I do.
The part with the marker?
I do.
Tectonic load released. Impact imminent. Evacuate this area immediately.
Uh-oh.
Where? Where am I gonna go?
Back and to the right.
No, but I mean, like, evacuate from here? I'm trying to get out of here, man.
You gotta get like a space bike.
Yeah! I was just telling you that I need more bikes in games.
I think I understand what you're trying to say.
I think we
need to build a space helicopter.
Okay, well, that's impossible.
I love the space helicopter.
I love that they build one anyway.
They built one anyway.
Okay. Stupid button?
See that, like, that terminal? That weird... There.
This one up here?
Yeah.
I did not see that before. There's a reason
I tried to direct you toward it, like, twice.
Yeah, well, guess what? Third time's the charm, baby.
I guess so. You gotta get to the space helicopter.
Well, that's
Yeah,
impossible.
there it is. You hear that, the space helicopter?
Yep. Hey, son.
Isaac, you really didn't think I was just gonna walk away, did you?
I was hoping you would leave.
Marker's coming with me. It's a shame. I was starting to like you,
Oh, you weren't.
even if you are insane.
No, I'm not.
What, you don't believe me? Take a look at yourself. Better yet, take a look at the video from Nicole. And this time, watch it right to the end.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing. And it all comes down to this one little thing. I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Oh, don't do that.
See? You're insane. Just like Kai, just like the captain. Nicole has been dead this whole time. Whatever you were seeing was caused by that. You are its pawn. But don't worry. You'll be in good hands now. Far away from this damn place. Goodbye, Isaac.
So there you go.
Good old unreliable narrator.
There are 2 twists in this game, and that's the second one.
Wait,
And
what was the first one?
that
Oh,
she was
right,
the
the traitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nicole being dead is something that gets a lot of foreshadowing. Some of it more subtle than other examples. The most famous example by this point is that if you take the first letter of each of the titles of each chapter, it spells out Nicole is dead. Secondly, when we like met up with her the first time in person, and we had that section of the shooting gallery, the necromorphs were like aware of her, but kind of not really, and she was not aware of them at all, right? And the third hint that you get is, besides her constantly talking like a creepy space alien wizard, when we meet up with her like 10 minutes ago, all of the circuitry starts freaking out, and everything on the screens is like eldritch nonsense from the marker, instead of like actual proper, oh no, things are broken. Nicole is dead! Also, if you know anything about any of these games, you also know that Nicole is dead.
It's kind of like, it's that Assassin's Creed 1 effect.
Yeah.
The twist at the end of the first game becomes the gimmick for the rest of the series.
Yes.
And it's lame and bad.
Well, like, it's fine enough on its own, but then when every game afterwards also treats it like it's a really big deal, and like it's a twist every other game, it's like, well, no. We know. Like, every game treats it like it's this world-shattering conclusion, but we knew it in the first game. And if you know anything about these games, like these types of games, I guess, the genre, then you would have known, like, immediately.
Yep.
There is no question. Gonna get a nerd.
Do it. You've got 4 nerds.
Time to be nerds. Alright, what do we got? This is for the line gun, I suppose.
Suppose so.
We got a reload. We got a damage. We could go for...
You could get double damage. You could get 2 damage upgrades.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that might be the way to go, huh?
That might be the way to go. Since you're in, like, Final Boss Town.
Yeah.
That's probably the thing to do.
I was born in Final Boss Town.
Hey, you carrying any oxygen cans?
I don't know.
Those are probably useless.
Maybe. Well, let's find out, I guess. Imagine the final boss takes place entirely in the vacuum of space.
Air can, medium.
Maybe get rid of 2 stasis packs.
Tell you what, if you need stasis to beat the final boss, they'll give it to you.
Yeah. I think this is probably fine. I'm gonna assume that this is fine.
Video games past the year like 2006 have all been designed with like polygon levels of play in mind.
I mean, while I agree, I've played enough games from before then that just to be safe, I'd never believe it. You know what I mean?
I don't blame you.
God, I thought like a Bruce Springsteen track was gonna start because I just heard the drums and the drums alone. Hey, guess what? It's a bad idea trusting the aliens that want to kill everybody.
Them's the brakes.
Absolute dingbat. You sponge of a human. Oh no, not this again. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Look at this designated final boss arena that it's created for us.
Right? Oh my god. It's really shaking my screen around there. Oh.
Yep, that's a flesh thing.
Shoot it! Shoot it in the flesh! Good thing this plasma cutter kicks so much ass. Oh god, no. No, no! Wait, is that it? Oh, come on. Oh my god! You remember that thing I told you about the slow aim?
Yeah.
Still doing it! There we go.
Nice.
One and done. Now I'm guessing we have to do that 3 times? Is that what we're doing? Or are we done? Three times?
Listen to these stock sounds.
That heartbeat, yeah.
I mostly mean like the stock dinosaur sounds.
Oh yeah. You know
This
what
just makes me think of like Scooby-Doo in the cyber chase. What a fucking pull, right?
I love Scooby-Doo in the cyber chase. It's the worst one. I want Isaac to run into a copy of himself in the internet.
But like his outfit is the different color.
It's just red. It's just a red t-shirt.
It's just... It's a red t-shirt like poorly fitted over the armor.
Like Zoinks, Isaac. Nicole was dead the whole time.
Ruh-roh.
Nicole? Where? Alright, show your weak point. There we go. Can I stasis you? No. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine?
Open up, you big dumb jellyfish! Thank you.
From where I'm sitting, I can only just barely see that weak point.
Yeah, it's not as bright and glowing as you would expect. It's just it's kind of just color.
Yeah.
I could stay away just to hear you breathing. One for the road, you son of a bitch. We done?
Are you?
I don't know. There's an Xbox over here, though.
When in doubt, just break the Xbox.
Alright, we're done. The music is still...
One thing about the big twist that I will say is that from the very beginning with this game, you kind of get the impression that Isaac isn't right in the head.
Yeah.
Just from his posture.
He's very hunched over. He's
like from minute 1.
Oh, okay, cutscene. Alright. Yeah, you kind of get the sense that he's having a bad day before all this starts.
Yeah.
Alright, just hit buttons like it's Star Trek.
Just fucking leave.
You don't have to render the level if you just put a bunch of fog in the screen. Yeah! Prince Cosmo's right. Fuck this. I'm going home.
You go that way. I'll go home, he says to the big comet.
What's left? Nothing. Just dust and echoes. No, I think we're just getting started. Isaac needs to take off his helmet, and there's another helmet. Tell me another story of the shepherd.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, he
Michael.
looks like shit.
And he's ugly, too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, that's so mean. He's fine. He's fine. Yep.
Yep.
So I didn't want to say it in case anybody didn't know that was coming. That is also...
I sure didn't know it was coming.
Did it scare you?
A little bit.
Okay, good. It's an effective one.
Okay, good.
It's an effective one if you don't know that it's coming. But that one is also kind of infamous, right?
Yeah.
The fact that it's Nicole makes it something that people talked about a lot. Also, it's kind of a running joke in these games because they all end in a very similar way. You know what this reminded me of, honestly? Like, that ending?
What?
Because it came out around the same time, it reminds me of the ending to Dead Rising 1. Like
yeah?
The bad ending where he just lets the zombie come for him.
Yeah.
So that was Dead Space 1. It's pretty good. As a game that was like, hey, it started out as we want to make System Shock, and then became, hey, we want to make Resident Evil 4 in space. It's good.
And then they did it.
They did. It's, aside from a couple of clunky segments, I don't think that Tentacle needed to be in the game at all.
Let alone like 4 times.
Yeah, like...
5 if you count the final boss.
Aside from that, I think the game still holds up really, really well. The characters are all pretty nothing, but to be fair, that's kind of a thing in horror depending on what you're going for, so it's fine. This series takes such a similar trajectory to Mass Effect that it's insane. Because the next one is so much prettier, and it's so much cooler, and it's got so much more action in it, and then the third one is just a fucking hunk of garbage.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so what did you think of it? Because you've seen the second game, but you haven't seen the first one, right?
Yeah.
What did you think overall?
Pretty good. Most of the stuff that stuck out to me was like the character who I thought was cannon fodder, who I was just waiting for her to die for the whole game, then turns out to be like a big traitor, and I'm like, but you're already dead. You died in the first 5 minutes of the game. That's how this stuff goes.
You're a human in a regular suit. Like, there's no way that you're gonna make it out of this.
You're like a blood bag on 2 legs. You don't matter.
Because it's like, the way that the game works out, right?
Yeah?
You're like, okay, one of you is going to betray me. If it's not the guy, then it's you. The fact that it's not the guy that we thought it was is a twist, but, like, who it's... Both of those characters might as well have been the same.
I'll say what I said during the last part. It would have been cooler if she was just not there. If neither of the supporting characters were there. If it was just you and maybe Nicole. And aside from that, it was just like this raw sense of isolation. That would have been way cooler.
I want to point out that the senior campaign manager's name is Dan Green. That is not the same Dan Green that voices Yugi in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think that's really funny. Yeah, I agree.
Imagine, though.
Imagine. Senior Executive Producer. I play Pot of Greed. So yeah, I feel like you could have gone a different direction, right? Like, what if Isaac had come in with Nicole being dead? Like, that was still the same thing, but because Nicole was dead, he was in such deep regret and hallucination mode that he was hallucinating the other two the entire time.
Well, they still would have been shitty, boring characters. It might have made it slightly more interesting in retrospect, but it doesn't really improve the play experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is, like, what if you had those two be in his mind, but have it be, like, clearer and more obvious that it was a hallucination the whole way through?
Well, then that's just throwing subtlety out the window.
But it kind of does that already. Like, Nicole being dead as the big twist for me never really worked, because from the moment that Nicole is, like, mentioned in the script, I'm like, oh, she's dead. Like, that's
if not there, like, the moment she says, make us whole.
Right? And if not
that is the line.
Then the 8th moment she says it.
Yeah. Not very subtle.
For a 360 game, subtle enough. Yeah, Prince Cosmo in chat says that it's more about Isaac being in denial than fooling the player, and agreed. Like, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to come across, like, you're supposed to know around the time that we knew and be like, okay, but when is the shoe gonna drop, though?
Mm-hmm.
And it does eventually. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe it has to do with when the game came out, that it was a little bit less, the expectations were less, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, like, the whole thing about the marker making people crazy, absolutely. I think you're on the money with this, Cosmo, because that's kind of where you're supposed to go with it. I think overall, like, aside from some weirdness and some, like, hitchiness here and there, overall, Dead Space 1 really holds up.